Hello YouTubers, this is cessnaace back again with another video. Now, in honor of my very first, and so far only, Patreon supporter, SkyMall, I am doing a VHS ads video because he mentioned in the comment section of my Patreon page that he enjoys watching my VHS ads videos. Well, so far that page has only been up for about 24 hours. But he was the very first person, and so far the only person, to sign up. So I thought I would do this video for him. Now, I didn't rush out and buy a bunch of VHS pre-records. I didn't need to because I already had a box of VHS pre-records that I had ordered from Sinister Cinema. Yes. They still offer VHS pre-records and DVDs on all of their releases. Really, really cool that they still do that. I have a problem though. This first one I cannot find anywhere in here. Now, used to be this was the only way you can get their releases, their VHS releases, and Betamax when they carried Betamax, in a generic sleeve. But then they began offering their VHS tapes for extra in a case with custom artwork. They no longer do that. However, they keep threatening in their catalog to drop VHS entirely. And every time they do, they get a massive influx of new orders in VHS. So VHS has managed to hang on at Sinister Cinema. Yes, in 2019. I can't think of any other company that offers pre-records in the VHS format now. All of their tapes, for some reason, come with the record tab still in place. I always remove those because I don't want to inadvertently record over one of these pre-records. So I take those off. Now, I have a problem with this first one as far as I can't say much about it. Three Swords of Zorro. Because it's not in their catalog under any of the genre headings. They don't list everything alphabetically. They break everything down by genre. And even within the genre headings, they don't break things down alphabetically. Everything is listed in theatrical release order. So 1939 and then 1940 and so forth and so on. They have gotten rid of an entire genre, by the way. They still carry science fiction and fantasy, horror thrillers, sword and sandal, suspense, mystery, crime, forgotten horrors. All of the films in the Forgotten Horrors section were featured in a book called Forgotten Horrors. Edgar and Brian Wallace, Juvenile Schlock, exploitation, spies, espionage, intrigue, action-adventure, sinister serials, jungle thrills, B-Western collections, Poverty Row collections, and that's it. Go on is the Sinister Six Guns genre. They had hundreds and hundreds of obscure westerns. They're gone unless they are included in the B-Western collections, which I believe have 2 films in each volume. They have Tom Mix Volume 1, William S. Hart Volume 1, Volume 2, Bronco Billy Volume 1, Gibson Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, Johnny Mack, Ken Maynard, The Three Musketeers, Tom Tyler, Bill Cody, Bob Steele, Tim McCoy, George O'Brien, Buck Jones. Bill Cosby used to have a routine on Buck Jones. John Wayne, Rex Bell, Roy Rogers, Gene Autry, Buster Crabbe, and so on and so on and so on. And then they have a separate section for Poverty Row Studio collections. See, those look like they have 4 films per DVD or VHS tape. Now, I'm not going to list them all because back in the 30s, there were a million Poverty Row studios. And if you're wondering about the armchair fiction part, they publish forgotten science fiction, fantasy, and horror novels. This is one of their doubles. Okay, but I could not find this film anywhere in here. Three Swords of Zorro, Italy, 1960. I most probably got that information off of the internet. Now, moving onward is one that is probably not going to be in here either, because it's a Western. Across the Plains, spelled P-L-A-I-N-S, not P-L-A-N-E-S. That would make for a strange movie. 1939. Okay. Next up. Adios, hombres. I don't know what section that would be under. It could. They used to have a spaghetti western genre section also. 1966, Italy. This last one, though, I know is in the catalog because I found it. The Battle of Austerlitz. I've seen this one. It's a pretty good movie. 1960. Co-production between France, Italy, Yugoslavia, and Liechtenstein, also known as Austerlitz. Has a rather large cast, too. See if I can remember where it was in here. It was probably under action adventure. What year did I say that was? (1960). Yes. Pierre Mondi, Claudia Cardinale, Leslie Caron, Marilyn Carroll, Orson Welles, Jack Palance, Jean Morestis. This is a big, sprawling, historical epic featuring cameos by many big stars. The plot concerns the build-up to what was surely the biggest military victory of Napoleon's career, the Battle of Austerlitz. Great cinematography and well-staged battle scenes keep the viewer completely engrossed. Cardinale is simply stunning. Nice color, 16mm. That's one of the things I like about Sinister Cinema is they mention what kind of source material they used, whether it was 16mm, 35mm, a couple of cases 8mm. when no other prints are known to exist. They do that. And they've been offering more and more widescreen releases. Let's see, in their 29 new DVD releases, there are some under horror thrillers, mystery, suspense, film noir, science fiction and fantasy, spies, espionage and intrigue, and B Western collections. Okay, now Greg Luce, the guy who runs Sinister Cinema, is older than I am. 65, he says. Anyway, Sky Mall, this was for you. Now, one thing I wanted to touch on before I go. In my video of Draconian, homebrew port of Bosconian, I gave some incorrect information. The poster is not 10 inches by 14 inches, it's 10 inches by 12 inches. And secondly, the maximum score that can be displayed while you're playing the game is 9,999,999 points, higher than I'll ever get. The title screen will display a maximum score of 99,999,999 points. So it doesn't max out at a billion, like I said before in my earlier video. But getting over 99,999,999 points, I'm not ever going to do at that, I think, even though I play the game a lot. Until next time, stay awesome.